Okay, well, thank you so much for joining. I'm Jennifer in Northeast Pennsylvania. I've been a coach for 3.5 years. I've evicted 120 pounds. And thanks to my coaching business, my husband has been a stay-at-home dad the last 2 years. And then I'm here with my coach, Michelle. She'll do a little introduction a little bit later on as well. And we're just going to share some slides and let you know exactly what we do as coaches. And one thing I want to just say is the great thing is this is your own business. So if you get an idea or you get some excitement about it or you see yourself doing things in a different way, you can. This is just what works for us and what we do, and you can use this in a way that makes sense for your life. So let me pop over here and share with you. Oh, you can see my whole desktop.
Ah.
So oh, there's my, do you want to do a workout? So this is some of our pictures as a team. We are an international team. We'll cover that a little bit later. But I just love that we do connect in real life as well as mostly on the internet. So what is a coach? Well, I want to start by saying what a coach doesn't have to be. A coach does not have to be at their height or perfect weight. There is no height requirement either.
Can't be tall.
You don't have to be social media savvy yet. You don't have to be an extrovert. You don't have to be a professional when it comes to business or fitness or nutrition, and you don't have to be experienced in sales. So it sounds like it's really for anybody, and that's honestly truly what it is. And you'll see when I share with you exactly what a coach is, why. Because a coach simply needs to be one step ahead of where somebody wants to go. They need to be working and improving on themselves. When I said yes to coaching, I was over 300 pounds, and I was sure that nobody would want to join me. I was over 300 pounds. How could I help someone else? But that's the thing. I already connected and said yes, and I knew what it was like to feel stuck and at that low moment. And now this was a way to get myself up and move forward so I could help them say yes, right? And I could help them find out where to push play on the workouts, or find out where to lean into the group, or find out how to use our nutrition solutions and things like that. So you have to definitely want to work on yourself, because wherever you want to go, whatever wall you keep coming to in your life, it doesn't mean you're not meant to be there. It just means you didn't become the person and learn what you need to learn to get there. And so that's what we do as a community. We're just sharing what we love. We definitely all have hearts to help others. And then we just are real and honest and share. So your number one responsibility as a coach is to start with your own journey and to work on yourself, and then share and encourage others along the way. Like, I want you to think about maybe your high school basketball coach or track coach or field hockey, any kind of numbers of team that you were on in high school. Was your coach the best at it? I don't know about you, but my coach never did the sprint drills, never did any of the stuff they told me about. And they knew to guide me and tell me what to do. And that's what's great, is you don't have to be perfect at it. You just have to be able to know where to get the information and to connect them. And that's what we do as a coach. We have the best middleman job in the world, because there are billions of dollars of research put into our tools that are money back guarantee. And all we do is we connect clients to the tools that will get them the best results, and then we check on them, encourage them, and we get to earn an income weekly from it. So I'm going to pass it over to Michelle. Did you have anything you wanted to add on this before I bumped us over?
No, I love that when I started this at 234 pounds, that this was the exact same thing that Jen and I talked about, was that I didn't need to be at my health weight. I was sharing before I started coaching, just because it felt to me as an accountability for me to hold myself to something and to a standard that I wanted to be at. And I have people on my team that aren't heavy, that aren't in it to lose a ton of weight. They're here to be able to just continue their health and fitness, that want to just be healthy in their daily lives and get fit and work out and be able to run around with their kids forever. So I really love that when you start, just like Jen said, you don't have to be at your health and weight goals. It's about you sharing your journey and really just being your authentic self. So what is Beachbody? Well, you may recognize some of these. Lift 4, we started off with P90X. There's everything from workout programs to programs like Country Heat and Size. I know Cassandra and I It's one of our favorite workouts this size. And then we have our performance line, our nutrition line, Shakeology, everything from the macro-based ultimate portion fix for nutrition, or to the 2B mindset, which is like a food freedom program. So there's really something for everyone to fit here, and your taste of workouts, your taste in nutrition can change and flex as you grow in your health and fitness. Jen, anything to add into that?
I just love, like you said, it's a total body solution, and it's also for your whole family. I have a 9-year-old, and my son and my husband, I come home at least 2 days a week and they're doing one of the workouts. They're prenatal, postnatal, anything from yoga to weightlifting. We truly have the either nutrition support to help your mind or help your body, or the workouts to help you move. So I just love how it's all put together for you. And every plan comes with a map to follow that trainers have put in place to give you the best results and maximize your results. So all that work's done for you. I love it.
So Shakeology, what is it? Like, why do we drink this? Why do we need it? There's so many gaps in our current way that we eat, just from the over farming of our farms and the nutrition gaps. You know, we've become a fast food nation. So this is really a place for people to be able to get that vitamin delivery and dense nutrition into their daily diet. So the slides here are, you know, I was spending more than $5 on my Starbucks coffee every day. And that wasn't giving me the health benefits that I get from less than $5 on my Shakeology. We have so many different varieties. It's equal to the equivalent of 6 salads. So you're getting all of that dense nutrition into a delicious shake. And when I say, I was really skeptical, like I thought that I could get these shakes from Costco or from somewhere else, but it doesn't have the same nutrients. It doesn't have the same vitamins in what I'm getting with Shakeology. And the taste is definitely different than anything I've experienced before. So everything from vegan Shakeology, my favorite is the pumpkin spice that came out for a limited time. We have limited time peppermint mocha that was delicious. And but my favorite is the cafe latte. I love to mix that with a little bit of pure pumpkin and with my almond or coconut milk, and then just blend it up with some ice. And that is like the best snack for me. I'm a nighttime snacker most of the time. I do substitute my shake when I was doing chocolates. My dogs are about to bark, sorry. Yep, there they are. So I substitute my shake for some of those cravings that I was having, and I was able to eliminate a lot of the sugar and a lot of the nighttime cravings that I had. Jen, anything to add on the Shakeology piece?
So I remember our Costco conversation, and it makes me smile so much. I'm 3.5 years in drinking one shake a day. Prior to having Shakeology, I was on 2 prescriptions. I was also taking Maxalt and Prilosec for migraines and heartburn. I was taking a handful of vitamins. Like, I was spending over $5,200 more a year. And month 4, I haven't worn glasses since. Now, I'm not saying it's like, I'm not trying to say it's a miracle. I'm just saying once you get your right nutrition and you start getting healthier, things change. And it's just like brushing your teeth. The more you do it, the more you'll find. I think week 3 for me of one a day, I kind of stopped eating the daily chocolate at work. And by the end of the 2nd month, I was off all my prescriptions, and I haven't looked back. It's something that it's my first investment. There's actually been months in my past where things changed at work. My paycheck came and I was like, do I pay the mortgage or my shake? And I bought my shake, and then I waited till my next paycheck a week later to pay my mortgage, because I believe it's that good for my body and good for me. And so that's a choice that I've made. I absolutely love it. It's the easiest healthy choice I make every single day.
And just a quick add in while we're changing slides. You can, about the coaching business, obviously you can have dogs barking in the background, kids running up. My son's trying to play Fortnite, right? And it just fits in. Everybody here is like, this is a business, but we're also normal moms, dads, husbands, wives. So it fits into everybody's lifestyle, but it also fits into every country. So we're in the United States, Canada, the UK, and France is coming very soon. So what's really nice about that is that if you have friends and family, or if you're, ever putting things online and somebody from another country, especially when you're on Instagram or on Facebook, inquires about it, we have solutions for them too. So we're definitely continuing the unlimited growth and the possibilities that come up in the next year.
So what makes us unique is like I had mentioned earlier, I really believe we have the total body solution. Like if you think about going to a gym, I did that for 20 years. I was a different size me every 3 months. I would go to the gym and I would show up and I would sweat. I take hour-long classes, but I wasn't seeing lasting results. I didn't have the money to pay for the daycare long term. I didn't have the money to buy the personal trainer. If I did have a trainer, I had a trainer once a week, and that just wasn't enough to get me those lasting results. And what I personally found, it wasn't the working out I was missing, it was the mindset and the nutrition. And it was those seemingly small things that I didn't realize I was doing or missing. Just something I learned just the last year. I would grab a handful of raw nuts, unsalted, thought it was fine. I, out of a whim last summer, measured. My hand was grabbing almost half a cup of walnuts. That almost half a cup was the amount of calories of a meal. And it was just something I was walking around the house mindlessly eating while I was doing things. So just learning stuff like that along the way. But we start with the fitness. That's the fun part for me. I love to move. I love how moving strengthens your body, helps you stand taller. I love celebrating what my body can do. I love a big sweat. Some people don't. Some people like the yoga and they enjoy the soft sweat. There's even a meditation that one of the women I work with has her husband listening to recently, and he's been having some stress at work, and the meditation has been helping him. So we have that fitness solution, but then with the fitness solution, every single program has a calendar laid out by a personal trainer. So it's like a personal trainer in your pocket. And then we're going to pair that with the nutrition. We're either going to have the Macros Made Easy, which is the color-coded containers that break down how much you should eat throughout the day to help you maximize your results. That's where I uncovered that even though I was eating veggies, I wasn't eating enough. And even though I wasn't eating a whole bunch of carbs, I was under eating protein. So I was under eating veggies and protein, even though I thought I was eating healthy. Or our mindset program, which breaks down just different ways to look at your food choices and how to overcome that emotional eating, why you're eating, with some great tips like dinner and done, find other fun. So we are going to then pair that nutrition with the base Shakeology and our other fun. We've got these super delicious snack bars that are so clean and healthy. We've got vegan as well as whey. We have plant-based pre-workout. The Energized Lemon is my favorite. We also have fruit punch, and we have a berry one coming soon. But what I love is it has quercetin in it, which is the active ingredient in vitamin C. So versus Airborne or some other companies at the store, those have fake sugars in them. So this is almost like getting your Airborne. It's helping your blood flow, helping your body go. We have a healthy version of Gatorade. So stuff that you're consuming already, but this is graded for Ironman. Like Ironman uses our supplements, and so if it's graded for that, it's clean, it's healthy. You can feel good about what you're putting in your body, and you're supporting your business at the same time. And then the peer support, the fun. Like I sincerely have fun. Do you know how fun it is when I have someone message me they had to poke a new hole in their belt because they lost weight, or how good they feel because they're down 5 pounds their first week? Like that feels freaking good. Jeremy in our group, a year ago, we celebrated him coming off the lung transplant list. That, I have goosebumps just saying that. Like having to make real change. Like your body, your health is the only thing in your life, in my opinion. Like without your health, you're missing out. So this is like putting investment, putting time in your health, to me is so valuable, and getting to share that with others. I feel both like a responsibility, as well as just a joy. And so that's where the peer support comes in. We have a tracker app. We use messages back and forth. We have video calls like this every Sunday night at 8:30 p.m. Eastern for 20 minutes, just to kind of check in and get ready for the week. And you are assigned a coach because having a coach to check in on you is just more likely that you're going to show up for yourself. And then also helping others, right? And rewards. Now we have some silly rewards. I just mailed out some of our first Rockstar Challenger ribbons this week. So people will be getting those in our group this week. And I mailed out our first Catch Fire Challenger trophy. And yes, it's dorky, it's silly, but you know what? Sometimes if you want to get it done, you got to make it fun. Not to mention, when you complete your program every year, you submit your results and you get a free t-shirt for completing your program. And that, you get to submit that every time to earn cash rewards and prizes and things. So we really do pair it all together to give you a total body solution. We're not just giving you a gym and saying, walk around and figure it out. We're saying, here's the plan, push play. We're saying, here's the support to help you celebrate, and here's the nutrition to follow and help you get unstuck. Did you have anything you wanted to add to that, Michelle?
Yeah, it's really cost effective too. Like I know I was spending $10 a month going to a gym, right? If you go just to Planet Fitness, that is $120 for the entire year. And then on top of that, if I wanted to add anything else in, I had to pay extra. So I was going to a gym locally that's $10 a month. They had a nutrition program, but that was another $75 out of my own pocket that my insurance wouldn't cover, to go through that nutrition program. And then I wasn't really paired with anyone. I wasn't getting any results even doing that. So then I put out that additional money before I even found this. So this is a cost effective approach for people. And then you get the fun along with it. Nobody ever checked in with me at the gym. No one ever called me to say, hey, are you okay? Hey, did you fall off the face of the earth? How come you're not coming? They just collected my check every month. And if I didn't show up for months on end, they would have had no idea that I wasn't there, except for me to scan in and say that I showed up. So this for me worked because it works on my schedule. I didn't have to schedule in any of the gym time, right, for the classes at 6 a.m. or, worry about getting there early for spin class, because if I don't, I'm not going to get a bike to sit on, or I'm not going to get shoes to use. So there's so many different benefits from people doing this. And especially in our environment now where, we are trying to be cognizant of health and wellness right now. It's really important that we have this opportunity to be able to work on this virtually and still have calls like this and still pair with our clients and with our partners and friends like Jen and I do on a daily, weekly, monthly, everyday basis almost. And that's been the key to my success, is really having someone there that cared. Like I care about each one of these people that are on my team. Cassandra, I care that we've been friends and we've known each other. And I care that you show up. I care if you're not there. I look around and I try and push where I can. So I really enjoyed that part of it. We have a hands-on, hands-off, depending on what you want for your fitness level and for your participation. So our
No, I was saying your story. Go.
Sure. So our lives are our testimony. I've shared my story on Instagram, on Facebook, and it's really told just about a little bit more in depth about how I got here and why I'm doing this and why I want to do it. People watch you anyway on Facebook. So instead of posting negative stories, I'm posting positive stories. People have reached out to me and say that this is an inspiration for them, that, it's nice to scroll through my feed because they really feel like they're getting that uplifting positiveness. I had someone the other day tell me that they really just like watching me work out because they find it very inspiring, and they started walking themselves, and they just love the music that I'm playing on there. So like even just little bits and pieces, just sharing those moments of our lives is part of what our job is. So I'm showing people that at my highest weight, my uncomfortableness, I don't have a flat stomach. I'm not where I perfectly want to be, but I feel so good about myself. Like I've never felt this good about myself. And I'm showing people that you can have that positive self-image just through my daily stories and through what I'm trying to help them with. And I love this because I'm not selling them a product, right? Like I'm not selling someone a piece of equipment. I'm selling them an opportunity to be in a group, in a community, and a lifestyle to help them get to their next level and where they want to be in their fitness and health. Go ahead, Jen.
I think this honestly just speaks for itself. And this is just such a small snip. There are hundreds of thousands of people whose lives have been changed. And can I tell you, what I wish you could see in all of these pictures that a transformation picture doesn't show, and I only know this for myself being down 120 pounds, what you don't see is what's inside my mind and my body, my energy, like just the energy. I used to keep whatever I forgot upstairs because I would get out of breath coming up here. I wouldn't come back upstairs. Just thinking of how many times my husband would put his hand on my side or on my butt and I would like push him away, like don't touch me, because I was uncomfortable and ashamed of my body. And now, like, think of that interaction. What did that do for our relationship? And now I'm like, hey honey, look, I'm getting a new arm muscle. Hey look, I have like bone showing in my clavicle. Like, what is this? I'm like, hey, touch my waist, touch my waist. And now we have all those more opportunities to grow together and have happy moments, where in the past all those moments were negative. And I took that negativity on myself. And I'm not saying that anybody who's big has to be negative. I'm just saying that was my story. But what you can't see in the transformation pictures per se are all the connections and just that overall positivity in our lives, and how that ripples out to our coworkers, to those who see our social media, to our family, our friends. So many people, even if they haven't joined me, are having healthier results and happier from my being happier and working on myself. So there's so much more than just a number or a scale or a size. Like, it is so much more than that, that I wish you could see like the brain before and after, like the image, like the like that energy and positivity. Like, I feel freaking amazing. I don't even care that I'm in an 810 right now and I used to be in a 2026. Like, I don't even care about that. Like, I care about like how I feel. I want this for everybody. And so I love seeing transformation pictures, because I also know like they went through something and they did it. They challenged themselves to take on something and they did it.
And
Anything?
yeah, in the mortgage world, as a PMO, as a processor, as an executive, like there's so much stress that we have in our lives. That's one of the things that I've noticed is the biggest altering, is that because I'm working out, because I'm eating healthy, I have my shakes, my gut health isn't bad anymore. You know, I'm not running to the bathroom after I eat. My stress level is so much less, and I've been able to take on more things because of it, not just with work, but with outside stuff. Like, my kids get a different type of mom. They would have gotten, I mean, the situation I'm coming from, but even after that, I was negative. I was down on myself. I didn't want to do things with them. I would lay in bed. Like, this has changed outside of just the physical, the mental changes that have happened because I'm starting to learn things about myself and learn things of how I can deal with stuff through reading personal development and some other, you know, just interacting with our community and wanting to be a better person, and then growing with you guys. You know, I'm learning along with some of my clients and growing with my clients. So that's been my biggest change outside of just the physical views that you see.
I love that. My son definitely got his mama back.
Yeah.
Definitely. Okay. Well, we are gonna like wrap these last 5 slides up super quick and get to the exciting part where we get to hear your questions. And I know for me, like I said, I personally, I was scared that nobody would want to hear from me. For 20 years, you would get a different size me every 3 months. And I was now over 300 pounds for the third time. Like, who wants to buy a health and fitness program and work out with someone like that? Well, guess what? A lot of people want real. They don't want perfect. They don't want perceived perfect. They want real. And so everything you want is on the other side of fear. And that fear is just that whisper telling you like, it's telling you lies. So that's one of the things that I love, is that any one of these fears, I can connect you to someone who's overcome it if I haven't overcome it myself. Because I personally, I did overcome it as well. Another thing is I didn't want to ask people for money. And what changed my mind on that is, for 3.5 years, I haven't been on antibiotics. I haven't Every time somebody gets sick in my office and antibiotics get 3 or 4 different people, I haven't needed it. I haven't had a copay. I haven't paid those prescriptions anymore. I'm not wearing glasses anymore. Like, there's so many things that have changed my life for the positive. I'm finding it financially freeing to be a part of this company. And I realize, like, I'm not taking money to take money. I'm giving them the tools that freed me, and that's what I'm offering to others. And so that really made me feel good. And then there's lots of shy coaches that are excellent coaches, because a lot of the conversations are conversations either on the phone or in Messenger. And what you post on Facebook is just the proof of the pudding or the story. It's putting out there what you're doing, but that's not where the magic happens. It happens in those private conversations. And so you don't have to necessarily scream it from the rooftops and everything like that. You just have to live your life. Michelle, did you have anything?
No, let's move into the
Yeah.
I want to make sure yeah.
So choosing coaching for me it's putting your health first. It's getting to schedule your own hours. We have lots of opportunities for training. We help you set a goal and see what you want to reach, and we can show you how. I love that we get paid every single Thursday based on whatever work that you've done the previous weeks ending through Wednesday. So you have an opportunity to honestly change your financial future, just depending on how many people you're willing to talk to and help. There is no ceiling of potential. You can earn more money than me. You can earn more money than Michelle. You can earn more money than anybody on our team. And thus you can also help someone get started who earns more money than you. You're getting lots of rewards and prizes. The company, I just got a shirt in the mail yesterday for hitting a reward I forgot I hit, like little trophies and things when we hit different ranks, not to mention some of the fun stuff we do in our groups. The personal development, meeting amazing new people. Like, I can't believe I wouldn't know Michelle if it wasn't for Christine, who introduced us, and Christine connecting with me after we worked together. And so just getting to make a difference in health and happiness, it's just fun. It is just fun. So
Much
Michelle,
fun.
you just jump in when you have something you want to share.
Yeah.
But I can tell you what you can expect from our team is we have the proven system. We are in the 0.001% of the top of the company out of over 400,000 plus coaches. Mind you, if you think of how many people there really are not that many coaches with only over 400,000 out there, and not all of them are actively working. And so you can expect that we're going to continue to show up weekly. You can expect that we are going to have both. We have access to a Google Drive with trainings that are saved, but also ongoing trainings. Right now, I'm in an entrepreneur training right now with some of the top leading millionaires in our company. And so I'm able to form that out, and we'll be sharing it into our team as well. We have a strong community with the stories are just amazing of the men and women in our community that you get to learn from and lean in with. And then, of course, celebration and fun. I just got to go to Oregon. I was Brene Brown certified, thanks for free, thanks to my ranking in the top 10 on our team. Got a leadership retreat. We're heading we had a big hiking retreat in Arizona. Like, we just have so many opportunities to celebrate and earn vacations and things as well. And the income, like, let's be real, like, the money can start anywhere from your first commission check can be $33 if you connect someone to on demand, and where it could be you connect 5 people and you earn almost $300. So the income does start as a matter of how many people are you willing to talk to and how much time are you willing to work on it. Of course, as you learn more about the programs and you learn more how to have conversations, you will have more success. This is Jamie's paychecks. And just taking them from the weekly of $57 a week when she started to now over $4,500 a week. And that's actually increased significantly. She just, in her first 4 years, she hit the $1 Million Club. And that's $1 million of earnings. And what's crazy with the $1 million of earnings is if it takes me twice as long to make half that, I am not getting a $500,000 raise in mortgage world. Like, I'm just not. That's not going to happen. So this is a way to take control of my life and what I want for my family and what I want for my community and what I want to give back to this world without having to rely on my boss to say, oh yes, Jen, here's a $500,000 raise, right? And then getting started, I love it's just an investment in yourself. It's my favorite part. You grab a challenge pack and we waive the $40 initial fee. If you are an active duty or your spouse is active duty, if you're a veteran or a reservist, or you were honorably discharged, the military gets a fee waived as well. And just a small $16 fee will give you 25% off on any of the products we talked about, as well as get you access to earning income with your business. So this is the end. We come and we say, what do you want to know? What is exciting to you? Like, where could you see yourself having fun with this? What questions do you have for us? And